Yo, what's good, savages? You're probably thinking, what the fuck is this on my screen? This little shaded in black line thing right here. It's called a Donchian channel. I think that's what it's called, Donchian channel. I fucking don't even know, dude. I learned this shit. And I actually haven't even learned it. I'm just trying to master it right now because it's kind of like a form of support and resistance. And we can use these in confluence with our entries. For example, so stay tuned for that. We got fat rejection, 1 rejection, 2 rejection, 3 rejection, boom, flooded down to our take profit. 1, 4, ooh, look at that, 40 pips to our TP, not our TP, I'm sorry, our QP, 51 pips, almost to our take profit 2 for about 76 pips. So, I mean, I'm trying to work on that for you guys. If you guys don't know by now, I have invested a few $1,000s in courses, just trying to gather as much knowledge as I can for you guys, because I know you guys can't afford other courses, like the $1,000 courses like Astros and shit like that. So I'm just trying to gather as much fucking shit, like the Forex scalper guy also. I'm just trying to milk as much knowledge from all these, successful 6, 7 figure traders, so that way I can feed it to you guys, for that one-time fee that you guys paid. You feel me? And remember, guys, I'm just trying my best to change the industry, bro. Change the world in this forex industry. You know what I mean? So right now I'm trying to master this, working with levels and whatnot. But like I said, they are like forms of support and resistance, as you guys can see. So I am trying to work on that. And let's just get straight into the recap, guys. Let's start off with GU. So we did leave off on the 12th. So first of all, remember, we like to start on our higher time frames just to identify the trend. So let's go to the daily. We do have our daily resistance right here. Let's highlight that. Let's go back to the 4-hour. So we do have our daily resistance right there. And let's start off with our trend lines. Remember, we're right here. So let's say, for example, damn, it's gonna be kind of difficult to get a trend line in here because there has been a lot of consolidation. Remember, we draw them on the 4-hour and we fix them up on the 1-hour. Oh, I'm gonna kill somebody. There. Okie dokie. Let's go to the 1-hour. Yep, that's gonna need some little bit of work. Remember, guys, we can always add more trend lines. It's not illegal to. Okay. Oh, these fucking magnets are trying me right now. Okay, so we do got some trend lines in here now. Let's make sure they're looking good. Okay, so far so good. And yep, it looks pretty good. Oh, this one's not touching that well. There you go. Wasn't touching so good over here. We had it like this. And look at that. Not drawing the trend line perfect, as you guys can see. Not touching it. It looks like we had, boom, broken up, retest. So remember, it's always good to make sure it's perfect. So let's start off on the 12th where we left off, guys. We did have a lot of consolidation, and we did have way better entries on the 15-minute than anything. So we do have market structure being broken to the upside right here, and right here we had a shitload of fucking consolidation. Ridiculous. Remember, it was Sunday and Monday, so very slow days. Let's highlight that here. And one thing off the bat, what do we notice? You know, we do have a lot of rejections to this QP, this 250 QP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rejections on this QP. So I mean, it was kind of looking like I don't think we can go to the upside. You know what I mean? So that kind of helped us out with this consolidation, just in case you guys got in this trade. Really stupid. Don't recommend it, but did play out. So let's highlight the zone really quick, and let's see if we can find entries on the 15-minute. Oh shit. Bear with me. Okay, cool. Some of you guys are probably asking me, why did I change my charts up? I just made my charts look a little bit more cleaner, to be honest. So here we are. We have a market structure being broken to the upside on this 15-minute candle with extra consolidation right here. But we did have a really nice little morning star right here to help us out. And we did hit take profit 3 for exactly 35 pips. So that looks kind of clean. Now let's go here. Let's highlight this day. Let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour was ugly as shit. Holy fuck. Let's go back to the 15-minute. Like I said, guys, we had a lot more entries on the 15-minute just because this week has been shitty as fuck consolidating. So here we are on this day. Clean that up. Alright, guys, so we did have continuation to the upside. So we would have ran our fibs right here to here. We did have highlighter zone, sorry. It's fine. Alright, we did have one morning star right here in confluence with our QP. So did we did hit take profit 1 for 20 pips. So that move played out. Remember, we don't get greedy over here, dude. Greed is destruction. To take profit 1, remember guys, stops to break even, always. Take profit 2, I'm sorry. It's kind of late. Haven't slept all day or the day before. Thanksgiving was fucked up for me. Usually really fucked up and emotional for me, guys. So there was a lot of drinking. I'm still recuperating. So anyways, look over here, guys. This does not count as a market structure being broken to the upside because there's still this candle. This candle didn't close above. Feel me? So whatever. You know, looking on the 1 hour. Let's highlight this day. Let's look at where we at on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, right here, we did have fatty rejections to our resistance, which we ended up drawing a trend line right here. That's why this trend line is there. So we did have fat rejections to this resistance, so we were not looking for a buy. So we're going to go back and we're going to try to find a sell. Oh shit. So we're going to try to find a sell over here. Alright guys. So boom. After we retraced away from our resistance with our rejection, Remember guys, it's always good to find, you know, that market structure broken to the downside on the right candle. So that would be this one, was a little drawdown, but it played out and we ended up pivoting take profit 3 for exactly 25 pips. But we do have this trend line right here, so we could have rode it down to the trend line, which was about 30 pips. Kind of clean. Kind of clean. Oops. Okie dokie. Clean that up. So we did have a little bit of continuation. At this point, remember we have this trend line. So if we would have gotten here on this sell, I wouldn't have done it just because we have this trend line right here. So this was not valid, as it did play and hit take profit 3, but let's highlight this really quick. We don't want to trade ever one against the other. Let's see how it looked on the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, as you guys can see, we did penetrate above, under, above, came back down, went back up, rejection, rejection, tanked under. Here. Give me a second, guys. Remember, I do this on a really big monitor. All right, so right here, we did break under. We broke above. Boom. But we're trading one against the other. So this is brutal. I wouldn't even get in this. Honestly, I would have just stayed away 100%. But then again, we did break market structure again to the downside from here. So this was valid right here. This sell right there. It's kind of hard to, you know, identify which fib it is. So we'll just run it from the top. And as you guys can see, played out. We did hit take profit 3 to the other trend line for exactly 27 pips. Okie dokie. So over here on the 15-minute, we do have market structure being broken to the upside. Run a little fib here. Boom, right there. And that's why I'm trying to master this little channel Donchian bullshit, because it's like a form of support and resistance. It's like a chasing QP type of thing. As you guys can see, we had it in, you know, in confluence with our 50 and 618 entry. And we did end up consolidating a little bit, but we did hit take profit. What's it called? 1. Eventually we hit 2. Eventually we hit 3. And eventually we hit 4. I wouldn't have even held that. So, you know, as you guys can see here, another little continuation. 50, boom, take profit 4, fucking smashed. And we did react to this trend line. Let's look at the 1 hour. How we looking on this trend line? Another thing, guys, this EMA, MA, I will be explaining those after I, you know, see how I've been feeling about them. These are King Sean Lee's EMAs, so, you know, I'm just trying to find out if he's the GOAT or not. So I'm gonna go to myself, you know, give him a test run, see what's good. And see, look, we did have another fucking rejection to the resistance. 1, 2, boom, at this trend line. So this was real nice confluence that this thing was gonna keep going down, which we did. We could have scalped it, and look at that. We ended up hitting about 66 pips right there. So that was kind of clean. This is probably a 38 rejection right here. Look at that. highlight that zone a little quickly. So 38 rejection because it was a strong bearish trend with our QP. So we could have scalped this QP down for massive 76 pips. Crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, here we are. Market structure being broken to the upside right over here. Let's clean this up. Market structure being broken to the upside. Bam. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Look at that. To the T, bro. Like right there. Bam. Take profit 4. Fucking smashed. Wham. 40 pips. So let's highlight the zone really quick. Let's see what we're looking on the 1 hour because it's too much consolidation. How are we looking on the 1 hour? Let's see. On the 1 hour, we're not looking too well. We did penetrate and we did retest this. I wouldn't even count this as a retest of this trend line, to be honest. So I would look at the 4 hour to see what's good on it. Look at that. On the 4 hour, we never retested it. It's a 4 hour trend line, guys, remember. So we didn't really retest this. So I wouldn't have done anything to it. I would have stayed away. And as you guys can see, since it did a retest, it came right back down. Go back to the 1 hour. Boom. Market structure completely not broken, but we did fill this gap. Sorry guys, I forgot to draw the support. We did fill that gap though, so that's kind of cool. Okay, market structure being broken, creating all the, taking out all these highs right here, forming, what this is. We're gonna run, let's highlight this real quick. We'll run our Fibonacci, this leg to this leg. We didn't quite touch our 50 and 618. So let's look on the 15-minute, see if we can find an entry on that one. And we were able to find an entry. This leg right here broke market structure to the upside. So we're going to go to our 15-minute fib right here. And bam, perfect. QP and confluence right there. Take profit 4. Fucking smashed right there. Bam, 40 pips. Continuation again. Clean that up. Remember, it was a 38 rejection, so it's strong trend. We don't trade it though, but we use it as confluence as, if we can. Look at that. Continuation again. 5618 entry. Take profit 4. Fucking smashed. And we hit our QP. So that's about what? 58 pips. Bam. Beautiful. Shitload of consolidation. We did break, a little market structure to the downside. Shitload of consolidation. So honestly, I wouldn't even gotten this trade. Did play out though, as you guys can see right here. We did have a little QP and confluence. It didn't hit it, but we did hit take profit 3 for 31 pips. So that was GU, guys. Very terrible week. Well, last 2 weeks, but we were able to, if we were smart, catch some really good setups. I did miss a lot of good setups, but fuck it, guys. I'm here for you guys. If I miss, a few setups, so that way you guys can catch a few setups, that makes me happy. So that's GU, guys. I'll see you for GJ.